Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. We've got a few people here, and I have my sniffle stuff just in case that I need it. I'm still feeling under the weather today, y'all. And Megan's in the chat. Hi, Meg. Meg sends her regards. She now has a little bit of what I have had, and so she is taking it easy. And I am here with all of you. It is good to see you. I still don't have much of a voice, so the energy level, I'll do my best, y'all. But I'll just keep it nice and even so that I don't start hacking up a lung right on the internet live for you. I will do what I can. So we're going to keep this a little short today, y'all, but I still wanted to come on and say hello and check in with y'all and see how we're doing and let you know what we're up to this week. Hussam in the chat has already sparked an idea for me. Yes, I am going to listen to the new Dream Theater song. I have not listened to it yet. I have actively avoided it. Yes, yeah, and Soggy, this would explain what happened to ELP on Friday. I just didn't have a voice to do several songs. It was all I could do to get through a little short intro and an outro, and then put a pre-recorded thing in the middle. So, this time of year, leaves are changing. The everything's kind of in flux, and I think it was all the pollen and everything that got to me, and it's just been a non-stop mucus factory. That should be my new band name, Non-Stop Mucus Factory. Um, um, Take it or leave it. Anyway, I need to say hello to who is here. Who have we got here? There's Soggy and Leffe. Hi, Steven. There's Mike. Hi there. Let's see. Hugh is here, and Hussam is here. There's Andrew, and Margaret's here. Hello, Margaret. Sheila, hi. Let's see. Who else is here? There's XBIA. There's me, you. There's Jeffrey. All right, y'all. Kelly is here. Rock and roll. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope I didn't miss anybody. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Oh, Fran's here. Hi, Fran. And there is Ray. Yeah, Ray is still excited about the PL. I almost said ELP because I'm doing that this week too. But yeah, last week. So let me wrap up what we ended up getting to this past week here. Hussam, that's really wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that. All the way halfway across the world. Thank you for tuning in and connecting with me with some music that we both enjoy. Thank you very much. This past week, I did get back to Dream Theater for the first time in a while with their song A Nightmare to Remember. That was off of Black Clouds and Silver Linings. It's the big epic from that album that I had yet to react to on the channel, and I very much enjoyed it. Even though there was quite a bit of double kick, that was there, but I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful piece and a very fascinating story. It's always great when the lyrics mean something, especially to the people who are singing it and who are performing it. That's a story from John's own childhood, right? And it's a harrowing story. So really, really enjoyed that one on Monday and on Tuesday of last week, y'all. Yes, Ismail, we'll get to that. Come on now, just let me wrap up this past week. This past week on Tuesday, we did a full album reaction to H to H-E, Who Am the Only One, an album by Vandergraaf Generator, and I found Peter Hamill and the musicians that he had surrounded him with to be quite profound in their music. It's been a long time since I had started listening to Pawn Hearts. Just earlier in the year here, I finally got to the other side of Pawn Hearts that I hadn't listened to, and so with this one, this makes a second album from Vandergraaf Generator that I have heard in its entirety, and they're a fascinating group. Really unique, really proggy, and boy, you can tell that, especially with Peter's vocals, how he emotes in his singing. The stuff that he's talking about in that album, there's a lot of emotional just malaise in that. He's not feeling great about society and inclusion with everybody else, and he's feeling kind of separated from society, and he's writing about that, and it's really fascinating. So Van der Graaf Generator, that is available for y'all. If you are a VDGG fan and you want to listen to more, that's over on Patreon. Thank you to Ray for suggesting that one for us. In a big switch, on Wednesday we went to Electric Callboy. How about that? Going from Van der Graaf Generator to Electric Callboy. But we listened to We Got the Moves, and that was a fun one on Wednesday. Thursday, I was not even able to halfway speak, y'all. So we did not do a video on excuse me, on Thursday. And like I said, I had some Emerson Lake and Palmer planned for Friday, and by the time I got to it, I just didn't have the right amount of energy and ability just to get through that longer episode. So I ended up going to a previously recorded reaction, and it was Graceland by Paul Simon. That's what I decided to do. And the reason why is I love the song. I just absolutely love it. So it was a wonderful way for me to kind of groove into the weekend, even though I wasn't feeling well. So that's it for this past week, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed them. And I took a nice day off yesterday. Megan is, you know, we're in a confined space, so now she's got the sniffles as well, and all that drainage and stuff. So we're keeping an eye on that, and so keep Megan in your thoughts so that she doesn't get it worse than I had it, because that was it has not been a fun week, at least for. Well, at least we own stock in Puff's tissues now, so come on. So, yeah, friends, we've got some good stuff coming up this week. The one thing that I want to make clear, or to remind you of, is that my Metsä Audio 99 Classics, my new headphones that I have, the Metsä Audio people have extended an offer to my audience so that you can get your own pair of these. And they're so freaking comfortable, y'all, and they sound absolutely amazing. And that's still going on. It's been a little bit since the beginning of October since I told y'all about this product and about the deal that Metsä has going for my viewers. That's still going on, so check the description here, this video's description. The discount code is Doug20, and it's still available to y'all as a really nice discount if you want some new snazzy headphones. These are really, really great. That's cool, right? Yeah, we've got NordVPN continues to be a wonderful supporter of the channel, and these guys, see these? I'll grab this one if I can. Yeah. Hang on a second. See these? Pretty fun, right? Check out tomorrow's video. I am going to be talking about how you can get some stuff like this. And just wait, y'all. You got a great deal coming, especially if you want some really cool personalized gifts for the holiday season coming up. Just wait till tomorrow, and we'll unleash that campaign. Thank you to Starzy Creations for working with me on that, and they made these for us, and they're quite wonderful. So wonderful. Kelly's asking, do they have wireless headphones? I don't think so. Most everything that they do, I think, is all wired in. I don't think they do wireless. Metze audio. My Status audio, 3 ANCs that I think I got last year when they sponsored the program. I still use those exclusively, and they're the best wireless earbuds that I've ever owned. The music sounds better than through the Apple Pod, the earpods, AirPods, whatever they call them. I had those for a long time. The Status between 3 A and C ones are a step above for sure. Great stuff. Demo28 says, I'm guessing that you are not a football fan. Bull Butter, I am a football fan. So I love watching football. Both traditional football and American football. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see. What are y'all talking here about today? Herlefe, we should do a fan favorites poll with a weather theme. That's not a bad idea. We've been talking about songs about rain or songs about weather or songs about summertime or sunny stuff, you know, so maybe we could do that. That'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, Demo, okay, I live stream right against the noon football games. Yeah, see, but what I do is I DVR them. They're recording so that now I can go once I get done here and I have my lunch, I can go through the commercials and still watch them. And my Chiefs, because Megan and I lived in Kansas City for a long time, so, and we grew up in Omaha, so the Chiefs were our closest NFL team, and so we're big Chiefs fans, and they have a later afternoon game today, so we're looking forward to that. Our college team is Nebraska because the Cornhuskers are our home state team. They had the week off this weekend, and they're off to a good start this year. They're playing some good football. That's really cool. Let's see, CCC. Yeah, Andrew, I love the Bose stuff as well. I used Bose all the time for a decade plus, and really love them. But these are great too. And I also have my Grados back there, my Grado RS1X. Those are really special back there. You don't see me wearing those very often in my reactions, but I wear those especially when I'm listening for pleasure offline. They're just wonderful and really great. So what else do I have for you here? Yeah, Megan's saying Husker football was a way of life growing up in Nebraska. You know what's funny? The very first time that I got to go to a home game at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, I was in high school, and it was in the mid-90s, like 94, I think, 93, 94. The Huskers were great back then. They won like some back-to-back national titles back in the mid-90s, and the first game that I ever got to go to, I was going with a friend and his parents, and it was a cold night, like rainy and in the upper 30s and kind of just misty and sleeting, and the only heavy coat that I had was brown. And they were playing Colorado. And so when I walked into Memorial Stadium wearing a brown coat, I got some second glances, or like, where the hell is your red, dude? I'm like, I'm sorry, I wanted to be warm. You know, it's what happens, right? So I had to get some red swag to go back when I went again. Been to several games over the years. It's a wonderful place to watch a game. So, okay, let's see. Let's start off. Tomorrow, yes, the Dream Theater guys. You know, when I did Dream Theater last week, y'all, I was like, I think I wrapped that one up by saying they still haven't given us even the title of the new album. Well, now they have, and now they've released a new single. Like within days, they must have heard my clarion call going, dudes, we're waiting. We are waiting. So they have put a name to it. Now I forget the name of it. I'd have to look it up, quite frankly, the name of the album. but we're going to take a look at the brand new single from Dream Theater. It was released, I think, on Thursday. And Parasomnia, thank you, Sieg. And I was in the our bot on Discord, and one of our folks started playing it, and I went, take my headphones off, like, I gotta wait because I need to film myself reacting to it as a first time listen. And so I thought, I can't stay away from it for very long, so I put it in for tomorrow. So we're gonna do Dream Theater 2 weeks in a row, and that's kind of what happens sometimes. You just roll with the changes. Like, I wasn't going to do Dream Theater again for a while, but they came in with their new single, and it got 1 million views on YouTube in the first day that it was out. So there's a lot of buzz among Dream Theater fans, especially with Mike Portnoy returning to the band. 10 minutes after it was out, my buddy, who has been a Dream Theater fan for a long, long time. It's called Night Terror, Ray, thank you. And yeah, he like texted me and goes, dude, the boys are back, and he was excited as shit, so it's fun when these bands that you have a lot of connection to come out with new stuff. And especially a band like this, they've been around for quite a while now. They're the elder statesmen of their genre, and they're great. So I'll listen to Night Terror tomorrow, and there's going to be an ad embedded in that for the Starzy Creations stuff with a discount code for all of you. Okay, and it's a wonderful one, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. Leffy, yeah, we'll get to that one as well this week. I think it's going to be a great week, y'all. Yeah, Kelly, for sure. I know that you're going to get to go to the David Gilmour concert. That's wonderful, and I would be too. I'd either be eating all of it up to know what I'm going to know what I should listen for, or I'd listen to none of it, so I come in ready to go. So wonderful. That's a great opportunity for you. Excellent. Yeah, you're counting down the days for sure. So on Tuesday this week, y'all, I'm doing a Behind the Score. And this will be on Patreon. And I've got 2 episodes of our Behind the Score series left for this year. One this month and one next month. And with those 2 episodes, I'm going to be finishing up, finally finishing up the Holst suite, the planets. And we've got Uranus up this month and Neptune up next month, and I'm excited to finish those out. These last two movements, I am less familiar with than most of the other ones, and so it'll be great for me to get reacquainted with this music and share it with all of you over on Patreon. So that'll be coming out on Tuesday, I believe. On Wednesday, just because I want to get back to this song. I think I've heard it over the years, and I love all of these guys that are in this group, but we're going to look at the Traveling Wilburys, y'all, and it's the song The End of the Line. And I think that one came from our friend Margaret, who is in the chat. And I'm excited to get to some of the Traveling Wilburys, and especially to see the video of that, because it's been a long time since I listened to that, and I don't think I've ever really played along with it or noticed what's going on in the music. So it's one of these kind of like several that we've done recently where I've got a vague idea of what the song is and sounds like and what it's about, but it needs my attention. And so tell all your friends. We're listening to the Traveling Wilburys on Wednesday. I have rescheduled this flight tonight for Thursday. And what I'm going to do is listen to the Joni Mitchell original one that I have heard, and to be reacquainted with that. And then what I'm going to do is hear the cover version that was done by the band Nazareth. And a lot of people have told me that those are going to be really fun to see how the music changes and what Nazareth did with the with that song to kind of make it their own. And so we're going to compare and contrast those two versions of This Flight Tonight, the Joni Mitchell song that was originally on Blue, right? And then the Nazareth version of that song as well. So look for that on Thursday. And then I have rescheduled my Emerson Lake and Palmer video, the one that I was planning to do on Friday. And I'm going to do that this Friday. And here's what I'm going to do, y'all. It's the Trilogy album. And I've only heard the Endless Enigma and Trilogy from that album. And so what I was originally going to do is to get to the rest of the album that I haven't heard. But as I was looking at it, y'all, as I was deciphering what I wanted to do, it's been since December, I think, of 2021 since I've even heard the Endless Enigma. So I'm going to just listen to all of side one. I'm going to hear the Endless Enigma again, and then I'm going to hear from the beginning the Sheriff and their cover of Aaron Copland's Hoedown, which famously is from his ballet Rodeo, right? And so I'll do side one on Friday, and then we'll get to side two, where I have heard Trilogy, but not the rest of side two, in about a month or so. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. Yeah, Trilogy, side one of Trilogy. I have heard Endless Enigma before, but the rest of that side have not heard. And so instead of just picking the songs that I haven't heard yet, I'm going to just rehear and get to it the way that they planned for people to hear that record. So I'm just going to drop the needle on side one and listen to it, and then sometime later we'll get to side two, and it'll be great. And that's the week, y'all. That's the week. I think it's a pretty good one. We've got Dream Theater, we've got Gustav Holst, we've got the Traveling Wilburys, we've got Nazareth and Joni Mitchell with This Flight Tonight, and we've got Emerson, Lake and Palmer with some Trilogy. And then on Saturday we have a council hangout, Council of Doug's and Doug's Angels. We will gather again to chew the fat and enjoy each other's company on Saturday. So that'll be at our normal time at 4:00 p.m. Okay. Danson says, did you talk about Dream Theater this stream? Yes, I did. I'm excited to hear the new one. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, like I said, I've had a couple of opportunities to hear the song, and I actively refrained from hearing it so that I could record a reaction video to it here for y'all this week. And awesome. Ooh, Margaret, what are you talking about? Margaret says, if Behind the Score is off the table, I don't know if it is, I'm putting all my chips on an EPL of A Charlie Brown Christmas in November or December. One of my favorite all-time albums. I don't know how many times Megan and I have heard that album, especially driving back home to Nebraska from New Jersey over the years at Christmas time. You know, it keeps us from going nuts in the car for 20 hours as we drive across the United States. That would be fun. Yeah, the best Christmas album ever. I agree with you, Richard. I think that's the all-time best performing soundtrack album as well. Like from the, I don't know, maybe, but I know it's one of the better ones of all time. For sure. Let's see, what else are y'all talking about here? Let's see. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great week. I just hope that I have enough energy to get through everything that I need to get through. As I take a deep breath, I still have just stuff just going everywhere. So I'm hoping to be able to continue to come out of whatever this has been, and give y'all some good videos here this week. Yes, ma'am.
Did you see Mike saying something about you should cover Harrison tribute While My Guitar Gently Weeps? You've done that. What episode number?
Oh, is that the one at?
My Guitar Gently Weeps and Prince's solo.
Oh yeah, the Prince solo on my guitar. Yeah, that's one of my all-time best performing videos here. It's got hundreds of thousands of views.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yeah, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Wonderful, wonderful song. The one with the Prince solo that Jeff Lynne and I think Steve Winwood was there. George's son was there. Yeah, where he throws his guitar at the end. Yeah, it's on YouTube, y'all, and it's one of my favorites, absolute favorites of this whole series. And yeah, that's available. Thank you very much. Let's see. What are 10 weeks to Christmas? Leffe, don't remind me. Yeah, Richard, I remember that. This at the time, we're now talking talking about Charlie Brown Christmas. At the time, the CBS executives thought that the music was too sophisticated for children. And I'm glad that somebody convinced those people to shut up and just let the good music come. Because if the music's good and groovy, it doesn't matter if you're 2 or 200. You're going to groove to it, y'all. Come on now. So, yeah, exactly. Let's see. What else do I need? Pablo is asking anything for Halloween. We are planning ahead, and I think that I have some good stuff for Halloween week. I will wait until we get closer to that week, and we have kind of an ironclad approach for what we think we're going to do. That's going to be a big week for sure, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Let's see, what else are y'all saying here? Danson's saying, I'm here for Dream Theater. You'll get it. You'll get it tomorrow, my good friend. You'll get it tomorrow. Oh, me. Excellent. Y'all, yeah, Mastodon has a song called Halloween. I think I'm going to do Halloween by King Diamond on Halloween. I can tell you that. That's what I think we've got going for the actual day. And I am planning to do a big release on November 1, which is the Friday, the day after Halloween, which will be a big Friday episode featuring some nice tunes for the season. And yeah, and as Ray has told us, we've got some fan favorites listening parties coming up, and we're doing some epics this month. I have asked our Patreon community for their favorite longer songs. Normally I have a maximum on the duration of songs that they can submit. Now this time I have a minimum of about 10 minutes. You know, if it's nine and a half minutes, that's okay. You know, but I'm looking for longer, multi-sectional, epic songs from like 10 minutes to 30 minutes, and we'll see where everything comes together with the voting on that. Okay. Danson says, I'm excited for tomorrow. Hope you're not disappointed. I heard triple drum kicks. You know, y'all, it's funny how much my musical tastes have evolved over these past few years. I came into doing this as somebody who was not accustomed to hearing metal or progressive metal or big amplified rock and roll. You know, I just never spent my time doing that. And it took me a while to get used to the style, to the techniques, to the sounds. And it's been a while for me to come around to accepting the double kick itself as a technique that people do. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. It's really funny to go back and look at the first year that I was doing this, and I go, what are they doing? And I'm like, Doug, what were you doing? You know, so I've come a long way. I'm not the same person that I was when I started this, and that's a good thing, I think, right? I've learned. That's the idea, to keep learning, to keep experiencing new repertoire, to keep that curiosity for what's new and around the corner, and to continue the process of just enjoying the art that's available for us. Really, that's what I'm about. And I love that y'all are here with me and along for the ride. Really appreciate it. Dragon fan, I'll make an exception. If it's 30 minutes and 1 second, I'll charge you extra for the extra second, but you're fine. Okay, you're fine. Excellent, excellent. Let's see. That's cool, Kevin's. Kevin's going to see Steve Hackett at the Royal Albert Hall next week. That's a venue that I'd love to get to. I've never been to the UK, but that would be a highlight to get to see a concert there. I'd love to play the organ there, because. But yeah, that's really cool. Wonderful. I got to see Steve Hackett play live with Megan a couple years ago, and it was wonderful. One of our favorite concerts. Y'all, my voice is getting scratchy, and I don't have a whole lot of voice left before I'm just going to start hacking up along. So I'm going to remind you what we got going this week. Yes, tomorrow, for 2 weeks in a row, for a second straight week, I'm going back to Dream Theater because they've got new music. The boys have new music for us. We're going to hear Night Terror from Dream Theater tomorrow, and I can't wait. Just can't wait to do it. That's why I'm doing it now, because if I was to wait another week or two, then I'm missing out on all of the hubbub with all the rest of the Dream Theater fans, and quite frankly, that's not something that I want to do. So I'm going to listen to some more Dream Theater. We're going back to Holst, Gustav Holst, with the Behind the Score, the Uranus section, that movement, that is up on Tuesday for our Behind the Score over on Patreon. The Traveling Wilburys with End of the Line will be on Wednesday. This Flight Tonight from Nazareth, different biblical word, Nazareth, and Joni Mitchell will do both of those songs. Good Lord, Doug, my brain, it's a malaise, friends. Just having this sickness, it makes my brain kind of misfire and go sometimes. So that's what just happened there. And then ELP on Friday, Trilogy, the Trilogy album. I'm going to do all of side 1. Yes, I know that I've heard The Endless Enigma, but it's been a few years since I have, and I want to get to the rest of it, and especially hear their version of Copeland's Hoedown. That's going to be quite fun. And so that's what we have coming up this week, y'all. Dream Theater, Gustav Holst, The Traveling Wilburys, Nazareth, Joni Mitchell, and some Emerson, Lake Palmer. And I'll do my best to get through it. If something happens and I'm still just not able to get to it, we'll take it as it comes. You know, I'm planning. One of my first priorities this week is to be present for Meg while she's sick and going through this stuff, because she's my first priority. But we're going to get to all this stuff, and it's going to be good, and I'll do my best to get to it, y'all. Excellent, excellent. I think that's all I've got for y'all. Anything else that I can do for you today while I'm here? Remember, check out the code in the description for Metse Audio. The deal on these is ongoing. It's Doug20. That's the code, and you can get your own pair at a reduced cost. And then check out tomorrow. I'm going to talk about these things, these illuminated wall art pieces. These are 3D printed, y'all, and they're going to give you my listeners, exclusive to me. And I'm so happy about this, y'all. I can't tell you. I've represented a lot of brands here on the channel, and I'm very selective with which brands I represent, because I want to believe in their product and believe in what they're doing and enjoy their stuff before I represent them, you know. And I've been talking to the folks at Starzy Creations, and I can't be more thrilled to be working with them. I think they've got a really cool product. And so stay tuned Yeah, Ray, you'll be able to buy some Daily Doug stuff through that as well at a discount if you want. And that's going to be fun to do as well. I'll check in with them to make sure, see what's available, what we can do. But I think he's got the proofs of these ready to go. So if you want to get your own, I'll get this one down, maybe. Don't drop it, Doug. Don't drop it. Yeah. Isn't this cool? Looks like me, right? It's just illuminated from the back. And the cool thing is, whoop, like that, the little plug, you just touch it with your finger and it comes on. And if I hold it down, it gets brighter. And then if I hold it down again, it gets maybe less bright. Yep, there you go. And then you just touch it and it turns off. Pretty cool, right? And these plug in via USB. It's really nice. And I'm going to see if I can get that back up there without breaking it. That goes there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, and y'all have noticed that I have relocated Lucky Man because I need to be lucky, right? So my lucky man is back here next to me, and I have moved the YouTube plaque to the back wall. It hasn't been back there in a long time, so I redecorated some stuff, and I'll rotate the back wall. The albums that are up on the wall represent a plethora of styles and some of my favorite albums. You know, we've got some metal up there, we got some Beatles, we got some prog, we got some classic rock, we got some great jazz, and we got some jazz fusion. It's fun, right? So I think that's going to be all for me today, friends, because I need to save my voice as much as I can. And so I can come back in and do it, and do it for all of you, right? I'll live up to my end of the bargain, and I'll get y'all some great stuff. Hi, Joaquin, good to see you. Let's see. Andrew, you're talking about a Holy Buckets design on. You know what we should do? We should do the Metal Makes Mondays Better design on the t-shirts and give that to them. That would be fun. That would be fun. Danson is asking, by the way, do you have any Dream Theater album covers? No, you know what's potentially sad is that I don't have any Dream Theater vinyl. Still, I don't have any. I've got some John Petrucci vinyl. I've got some Jordan Rudess vinyl, but I don't have any Dream Theater vinyl yet. I'm not sure which of their albums I would buy first. I don't know. I have to think about that. But yeah, I don't have any of their vinyl yet. I do have a hat though. So when I do it's over there. When I do my Dream Theater reactions, a lot of times I'll wear my Dream Theater hat, or I've got a couple of shirts that I've gotten at their tours that I normally wear. Okay, friends, I need to go get some lunch and to stop talking because my throat is very scratchy. It's quite scratchy, my friends. And I'll rest up, and I will get started tomorrow, and we'll get at it and see what we can do, see what kind of trouble we can get into this week, right? So one more time, friends, tomorrow, the brand new hit from Dream Theater, Night Terror. We're going to be listening to that. I'll give you my thoughts. Behind the Score on Tuesday, it will be the Uranus, excuse me, from Holst, the planets, that movement. We'll do the Traveling Wilburys on Wednesday with The End of the Line, and then This Flight Tonight with Nazareth and Joni Mitchell's version on Thursday, and then Emerson Lake and Palmer Trilogy, all of Side 1 on Friday. And council members and Doug's Angels, don't forget, Saturday we have a council hangout coming up, and that will keep me out of trouble, I believe, for this week. So I have my marching orders, and I think I'm ready to get going, y'all. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today and for tuning in and for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I love coming on here and interacting with all of you. And Discord folks, Ray, do we have the fan favorites listening parties scheduled yet or not? If not, look for that on Discord as we announce those. And that'll be wonderful. That'll be wonderful. Can't wait to unveil that fan favorites at the end of the month. Okay? So I believe that is all for me. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, everybody, for what about a voting chart, Danson says, for which vinyl? You know, I'd probably do Scenes from a Memory, now that I think about it. I might do Octavarium, and I might do Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Those three, I think, are the three that come to mind the most. Maybe Images and Words. Yeah. Ray says, I'll probably do the listening parties on Wednesday and Friday and on the weekend. Excellent. Yeah, that's a big undertaking too, because we're listening to longer songs and trying to check those out so that people can vote on them. So thanks for organizing that for sure. Appreciate it. So thanks, everybody. I really do enjoy these, and we'll see you soon, okay? Y'all be well. Hope that you're doing okay. I got to figure out where to put my finger here. Come on. Oh, it's up there. Okay. See y'all. Bye.